Hello guys, in this video we will try to cover 2 or 3 examples in the topic which is change of order of a double integral. So basically you can see here the integration is something like that, and this is the limit of y, because you can see there is a x which is basically variable, and basically the equations, I mean the inequalities, will be something like that, and we have to draw the graph also. So let's plot the graph first. You can see the equations are y is equals to 2 plus x, y is equals to 2 minus x equals to 5, and x equals to 0. X equals to 0 means y axis. Now x equals to 5 means, let's say this is 0.5. So this is the graph of x equals to 5. Now let's talk about this and this. So basically y is equals to 2 plus x. So you can say that x uh, minus y is equals to minus 2, right? So the graph will be looking like something that. And what about the x plus y equals to 2, because we are just solving this equation a little bit. So you can see here x plus y equals to 2, so it will pass from this point also, and let's say this is 2, so this will be the graph. Well, very nice. Now we have to find out which area we have to cover, right? So first of all, this and this, sorry for a mistake, uh, this straight line, this straight line, this straight line, this straight line, and nothing more than that. This 4 straight lines are here for finding the area. Now basically the area will be not this, not this, the area will be full, I mean full, right? This is the total area. Hopefully you can understand what I mean. Now we have to understand which step we should choose. You can see there is x, that means we have to choose the horizontal strip. Why? What is the reason? Because as I had told in the previous videos that like in that case we have seen the limit is y, I mean the first variable is y, basically the first variable is y. So if the first variable is y, that means examiner had given this question on the respect of vertical strip, right? So we have to change the vertical strip into horizontal strip. Now we can't take the horizontal strip from this point to this point, there is a corner. As I have told you that if there will be a corner and the strip is breaking due to the corner, something like that, hopefully it is visible. Well, I am drawing in that case here, so hopefully it is visible. In that case the horizontal strip is breaking something like that, so you have to take a strip from this point to this point, then this point to this point. That means you have to take another strip which is again a horizontal strip. Now let's talk about some intersecting points. You can see the intersecting point, this is basically 2 comma 0, this is basically 5 comma 0. What will be the intersecting point? Just put x equals to 5 in the equation. Basically this is 2 plus x equals to y, this is 2 minus x equals to y, right? So if we are putting x equals to 5, then y will be equal to minus 3. So this point is basically nothing but 5 comma minus 3, sorry. Now let's talk about this point. This point is basically 2 I mean 0 comma 2, sorry. And what about this point? Just put x equals to 5, y will be 7, so this is 5 comma 7. Now it is visible to you, the intersecting points are visible to you. So now let's talk about the integration, I mean let's change the order, right? So first this strip will move from this point to this point. Let's talk about this limits. The strip is from this point to this point. That means the lower limit is basically nothing but, hopefully it is more visible now. So basically the lower limit is this point, I mean at that point, and the higher upper limit of x will be at that point. So this is basically x equals to 5, and this is basically nothing but this straight line, which is now visible. So basically this straight line, and you can see x is equals to nothing but minus 2 plus y, right? Basically y minus 2 you also can say. Sorry for a mistake, y minus 2, but nothing, well, it's not a mistake. However, basically the upper limit will be, I mean sorry, the lower limit will be x is equals to y minus 2. Basically you can see the limit, the strip is moving from this point to this point. What is this point? Basically this is y, I mean this is 2, and this is basically 5 comma 2. However, so basically the strip is moving from this point to this point, and the strip is, the limit of x, I mean the limit of x will be from lower limit, which is y minus 2. Sorry for a mistake, again I had done a mistake, which is, this is not y minus 2, this is 2 minus y, right? Basically this is the equation of 2 minus x plus y equals to y, sorry. So 2 minus y, x equals to 2 minus y, sorry, 2 minus y, and the upper limit is 5. And what about y? Y will be equals to, this is minus 3, and this is 2, fx comma y dx dy, plus, now from this point to this point, from this point to this point, now again the lower limit, the upper limit, the lower limit will be x equals to y minus 2, and the upper limit will be 5, fxy dx dy. Now it is visible. And for y, the strip is moving, wait a moment, the strip is moving from this point to this point. That means from 2 to 7, from 2 to 7, from 2 to 7. Now if the function is given to you, you can easily solve the integration, right? So it's very easy to understand that. I mean, now the summarized thing is, basically you have to draw the graph as well as possible. You have to understand how should we change the strip from horizontal to vertical or vertical to horizontal, it depends on the question. And how should we deal with the strip? Should we break the strip because there is a kind of corner or something like that? This is the way. Let's move to the next question so that you can understand it as well as possible, and I will provide the fxy also, so that you will understand why we need to use the change of order again. So you can see in that question, this question is a little bit hard question for solving using the basic method. So like you have to take x equals to tan theta, you have to take multiple transformations, too much complicated. So let's do this using the change of order method. So first of all, you can see here the limits. X less than equals to y by 2, sorry for a mistake, x less than equals to 1 greater than equals to y by 2, and y less than equals to 2 less than equals to, I mean greater than equals to 0. These are the inequalities. So definitely the equation will be y is equals to 2x, x equals to 1, y is equals to 2, and y equals to 0. So the graph is like that. Let me draw the graph first, then I will sorry, now it is visible. This is 1, let's say this is y is equals to 2, this is y equals to 2, this is x equals to 1, and this is the straight line of y equals to 2x. Hopefully it is visible easily to you. Now as you can see here, this is y equals to, sorry, x equals to I by 2. So this is the horizontal strip the examiner had taken, so you have to take the vertical strip. So let's talk about vertical strip. This is the area basically, you can see here, because y equals to 0 means x-axis, this, 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 and the point of this line. So this is the area, right? So horizontal strip, the upper limit and the lower limit, y is equals to 0 and the upper limit will be 2x. So this is 0 to 2x, which is basically y, and this is 1 by x square whole to the power cube dx dy. X will be equals to this point to this point, like strip is moving from left to right, so 0 to 1. So you can see now, wait a moment, now you can see the integration will be becoming 2x, wait a moment, sorry, y 0 to 2x dx, and into, I mean divided by 1 by x square whole to the power cube, integration from 0 to 1. Now it is very easy to solve. This is 2x 1 plus x square whole cube dx 0 to 1. This is d of x square 1 plus x square whole cube 0 to 1. This is basically nothing but d of 1 plus x square also by 1 plus x square whole cube 0 to 1. Now this is nothing but 1 plus x square whole to the power minus 3 plus 1 by minus 3 plus 1, and we have to put the limits also. This is 1 plus x square whole to the power minus 2 divided by minus 2. We have to put the limits 0 to 1. So basically the answer is like minus 2, and this is 1 plus 1 whole to the power minus 2 plus 1 whole to the power minus 2, because 1 plus 0 is 1, right? So it is very easy to solve, like this is 1 by 4, and this is, sorry for a moment, there will be a negative sign, upper limit minus lower limit, right? So this is 1 by 4 minus 1, which is minus 3 by 4, so minus 3 by 4 into minus half, so this is 3 by 8. The answer is this with a unit cube. Why? Because I have told there is a function which is 1 by 1 plus x square whole to the power cube, so that's why this is a unit cube. Basically this is a volume integral, nothing more than that. So let's talk about another example. Hopefully the question is visible to you. Now again, solving this question is a little bit hard, because basically this is an application of gamma function, specifically not gamma function, basically this is an application of incomplete gamma function. However, if you don't know, even you don't need to know, we have another approach which is called change of order, right? So let's draw the graph first. First of all, y less than equals to infinity less than equals to x, and 0 less than equals to x less than equals to infinity. So the graph will be something like that, and this is the point of infinity, let's say this is the point of infinity, right? So area will be something 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 something, I mean the area will be this, the area will be infinity basically, right? But we have to calculate it. Don't tell that area is infinity, however, just joking. So basically you have to calculate the area, right? And you can see this is x, so I have to take the horizontal strip, because the examiner had given us y as first variable, so examiner had done basically nothing but the vertical strip. I mean examiner had taken the vertical strip, we have to take the horizontal strip by changing the order. So basically let's say this is the vertical strip, I mean horizontal strip, this is the horizontal strip, and what will be the lower limit, what will be the upper limit? Lower limit x equals to 0, upper limit x equals to y, right? This is the graph of y equals to x, so upper limit is this, and this is 0 comma 0, and y is moving from this point to infinity, so the limit of y is equals to basically 0 to infinity, and limit of x is basically y, sorry 0 to y, this is e to the power minus y by y. Wait a moment, hopefully now it is visible, dx dy. Now basically you can see this is e to the power minus y by y, and if we are integrating with respect to dx, then we will get x, and if we are putting the limits of x, then we will get y minus 0, which is y. So this is y dy integration of 0 to infinity. Now it is very easy to solve e to the power minus y. So integration of e to the power minus y is basically minus e to the power minus y, right? And if we are putting 0 to infinity, then we will get minus 1, because e to the power minus infinity is 0. So we will get minus 1, but there is a negative sign, so at the negative there will be another negative sign, so the answer is 1. But the answer is not 1, basically answer is 1 unit cube. So hopefully it is visible, and hopefully the answer is correct also. If I had done any kind of calculation mistake, sorry for that, but the approach is correct. I can't guarantee it that the approach is correct. So basically this is all for today. In the next video we will try to cover the Jacobian, and after that we will do a very hard question in Jacobian. I mean very hard mean very hard. Then we will introduce yourself with the Cartesian Cartesian 2D polar coordinates, the special kind of Jacobian, and then the double integral will be ended up. Thank you for watching this video. Subscribe if you want, comment if you want, like if you want, and goodbye.